Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the developing we've been doing at Pakeho, which is this really cool limestone crag that we're trying to get reopened in the Waikato. Basically over the last 7 weeks, I've been going down there almost every weekend and trying to re-bolt like 70 routes. So there's 500 bolts to go in. We've pretty much wrapped up most of it, so we're like 90% complete on drilling holes, gluing bolts and stuff. And today I wanted to just take you through some of the hardware that we put into the routes, and also talk a little bit about some of the new routes that have gone in. For all the slabs we've been using these P bolts. So the reason I use these on the slabs was because they are really easy to clip. They've got a nice big round opening. They're 150 mil long, so they're great for either hard or soft rock. To be fair, all of this rock has been really solid. We haven't come across much soft stuff at all.
So we use these just for the slabs, easy clipping. Next one is the Fixie 150 mil long ones. They were used for, well, supposed to be used for the soft rock. Again, we didn't find much soft rock, so we use these for anchors and most of the bolts. I think we had 180 of these in total. These ones are a little bit harder to install, as you've got to kind of groove out the coat hanger type shape. Make it a little bit harder to install and to glue in, but once you do get them in, they're really nice, low profile, and they're nice to clip off of as well. And then we got the smaller Fixies. These are 80 mil long, so these were for any hard rock, so we could pretty much use these anywhere. And we use these for, this has been our go-to bolt. Our majority of our bolts are these 80 mil Fixie bolts. Again, same way to install it as the 150 mil ones. They're just a little bit shorter, so less drilling. Next up, we got the Singing Rock bolts. We had to order these when we ran out of all the other bolts. They are very similar to the long 150 mil P bolts, but yeah, a little bit shorter, a little bit less drilling to do, and they install about the same. They're a little bit shiny for my liking. I do like the matte look for the other ones, but yeah. And then the last one is our go-to, our staple of the crag, which is a hanger and a 12 mil bolt. So these are 12 mil by 100 mil wedge anchors, and there's a bunch of previous routes that are stainless that are bolted with these bolts. The majority of the routes that were at this crag were with these bolts, but they were galv. So the galv ones are the ones we've replaced with all of the stainless stuff, and there are a couple of new routes that do have these bolts as well. So yeah, you might see a couple of them still in there. Any of the older stainless routes we've just left as they are because they should be fine. And the glue we use to glue all of our bolts in, Epcon C6. It's got a 100-year lifespan, as you can see on the container. So these routes should be there for the next 100 years, if not more. So that's a bit about the bolts we've been using. Let's talk more about the developing process and how long it's taken us and what new routes we have up. So that was a bit about the fixed gear that we've put into the rock, and I'd like to say thanks to everyone that has helped me so far with the drilling and cleaning. Some of the key players have been James Wu. He's helped me with maybe 5 or 6 days of drilling. It's been a massive task. He drilled almost all the holes on the slab, along with Nick Spraggan, Ian Patterson. He helped a lot with the stone steps and the track work. Renee, my partner, has been in there a couple of times scrubbing the roots. Dan and Alice, oh my god, they scrubbed the slabs down the other week, and also helped to bolt the tower as well, the freestanding tower that's on the left as you come in. And yeah, there's been loads of people out there with us. Most people have done like a couple of days work. Like I said, I've been there 18 days so far, just pulling rocks off, drilling holes, gluing bolts, and also trying to find new lines, which is what draws me to this place most of all, is its potential for new rock to bolt. So today what I've done is put together a video of one of my first ascents. This is the only first ascent I've done so far, is 18 days of scrubbing, drilling and gluing to get one climb in. This one is called Dropout. I think it's probably a between 23 and 25. Honestly, I can't figure out the grade at the moment. I think it's probably smack bang in the middle, 24. Starts off on this really cool slab and then goes into overhanging territory a bunch of times. You come over a bulge at the start, it's not too hard, kind of high feet. Then you move up into a no hands rest, you just stand underneath the roof and then attack the main crux, which is straight out of the roof. It's probably not that hard, took me quite a few goes to get it, and yeah, it felt quite powerful at the time, but once I'd done it once, so I didn't fall off it again. And then from there, you've got just a little bit of endurance to the top. And yeah, I was pretty fried after a full weekend of drilling and bolting when I started to jump on this and work it. So I don't know if I was really tired at the time. It felt about 24, 25, but I think it could be a bit easier. You know how hard grades are to grade a route, especially when you've just done a first ascent, you're quite tired and things. So all I do know about this line is absolutely spectacular, really, really awesome rock. Cool steep climbing, really cool cruxes, followed by kind of endurance climbing to the top on really amazing holds. Really cool features with lots of crimping. And yeah, I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. So Pakeho has been known for its kind of easy routes, but this one could be its first kind of harder route. There are a couple of 23s I think in here, but this one minimum 23 I think. I think it's probably 24, could be 25, depends how strong I was on that crux and if there's different betas and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy the video, and I hope this has given you a little bit of insight into what we've been up to over the end of summer, and we are planning to keep going. We're going to be in there this weekend, we're going to be in there next weekend, hopefully having everything in, bolted, cleaned by the end of next weekend, but then we're still waiting for some hardware. Looking to possibly open the crag around mid-June, though that could push out if we don't get the hardware in time. The hardware is mainly for the anchors and cleaning up the rest of the routes as well. We want to make sure everything is looking spotless for having a big open day in there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the update, and let me know in the comments if you've got any questions about this crag and about what we're doing, about any of the gear or the fixed gear that we're putting in there. Love to answer some questions if you've got them, and we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully some more first ascents, maybe some harder stuff at Pakeho. Because spoiler alert, I've already bolted 11 new lines and it's not stopping there.